Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mingus Union High School here in Cottonwood. John Rust with you, getting ready to bring you our third basketball live stream of the week. This time the Badgers going up against the Marauders. Doubleheader action tonight for the guys and the girls. We're going to start off with the girls game, and of course the girls coming off a 40-34 win over Peoria last night in a game streamed here on KYCA.info. I don't know, it's kind of our tour of Yavapai County high schools this year, this week it seems. We started off the week in Bradshaw Mountain. Last night we were over at Prescott, and now tonight here we are up in Cottonwood at Mingus. So tonight, instead of the usual whites that you folks are used to seeing when watching Prescott basketball, the Lady Badgers in their home grays. As the starting lineup's being announced, Mingus, they will be in the white jerseys with red trim. And this is the third time we've had Mingus on our live streams this season. Of course, one time they played Prescott, another time was when they took on Bradshaw Mountain. And Mingus, well, they are still scuffling this season. They come into this contest with a record of 0-14. And they're coming off a 40-29 loss Tuesday in Bullhead City against Mojave, as we get set for the national anthem here at the Mingus Union High School gym. And national anthem sung there by senior Olivia Gordon of the Mingus girls varsity team. Good job, Olivia. As we are just set for game one of our basketball doubleheader tonight between Prescott and Mingus. Right after this game, we will have the boys contest. Second meeting of the year between Prescott and Mingus. And for the girls' side, the first meeting between these two teams ended in a Prescott victory, 42-37. Pretty tight game between those two squads back on December 16th. So now we have the rematch here between these two sides up here in Cottonwood. Chase Dirksen in the tip-off circle for Mingus. And Elisa LeBlanc will face her for Prescott. And it's Badger possession to start things off. Holly Dalton. Badgers moving right to left across your screen. Eve Hawker with it on the near corner. And up in the air and stolen by Mingus. Now battle for the ball. Jump ball. As that one came down in the hands of Taylor Brock. Freshman just recently called up to the varsity. Chase Dirksen going to take it out for the Marauders. Flings that one over to number 24, Kobe Medor, and now Holly Dalton steals it for Prescott to Riley at the far corner. Back to Hawker. Hawker, long pass over to Dana Seavey. Dalton. Badgers swing it around. Eve Hawker has it now. Pass on the inside to LeBlanc. Now Riley gets past the defender. Up off the glass. No good, but it looks like Kira Riley got fouled going up, and she will go to the stripe. Kira Riley, of course, had some struggles last night from the free throw line, missing her first 5 shots from the stripe. Riley looking for better fortunes tonight against Mingus. Doesn't get it there. She misses her first one. Second shot coming up for Riley, who did score 11 last night against the Buffaloes. Misses on that one, but LeBlanc rebounds. Now a battle for the ball. Jump ball called as LeBlanc and Dirksen were going at it. And it's going to be Badger possession. 7:25 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 the score. Dalton inside to Riley. Riley coming toward the paint. Now bounces it over to Dalton. Dalton in the paint, taking the jumper, in and out of the basket. LeBlanc with the rebound, loses the ball. Mingus picks it up. And now here come the Marauders. Dirksen has it on the far side. Now pass on the inside. Turning, shooting, and not making it. It looks like that was Brock as the ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Mingus possession. Dirksen to inbound. Gets it over to number 5, Yasmin Mestis. Mestis backs out. Pass to Dirksen. Comes in the paint. Now she kicks it out to number 13, Dylan Sweeney. Over to Kobe Medor. Medor setting up the offense to Brock. The freshman to Dirksen. Dirksen in the paint, now kicks that one back out to Medor. Now Mingus just passing the ball around, just unable to get a good shot off right now. Medor with it, pass on the inside to Dirksen, almost loses it, turns, jumps, deflected, and Prescott picks it up. Here's Kira Riley down the near side. Moving in to the paint, taking the shot through a double team. Does not get the bounce, ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say Prescott possession. As that almost took out my broadcast partner from football, Ron Williams, who's down there doing some photography. And bumping that ball out of Dalton's hands and out of bounds was Yasmin Mestis. So still Prescott possession as Riley will take this one out in front of the Mingus bench. 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Still no score between the Badgers and the Marauders. Hawker over to Dalton. Coming around from the far side to Riley. Riley guarded by Dirksen. Badgers working around to Dalton. Dalton with the jumper. It's good! And Holly Dalton with the first 2 of the game. 2-zip Badgers, 5:46 to go in the first quarter. Mingus possession, Medor. And we're going to get a quick timeout here from Coach Paul Ventura with 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Going to be a 30-second timeout. Taking a look at the Grand Canyon Region standings while we're at it, well, Flagstaff, they're sitting pretty at first place in the region with a 7-0 record. Behind them is Coconino at 6-1. Third place is Prescott. They are 3-3. Mojave and Bradshaw Mountain tied for 4th with 3-4 region records. Then we have Lee Williams at 2-5. And at the bottom of the region rankings, Mingus at 0-7. Back to action. Dirksen to inbound for the Marauders. Gets that one to Medor. Now a jumper by Mingus off the rim, I should say. No good. Holly Dalton gets the rebound for Prescott. Comes down the far side. Cross courts it over to Riley. Now Eve Hawker tried to get it in on the inside to Dana Seavey, but way over Seavey's head and out of bounds. And the 6-foot Dirksen to inbound for Mingus. Dylan Sweeney has it. Long pass over to Brock. Brock racing into the paint. Dalton guarding her. Takes the shot. No good under the basket. Loose ball. Who's going to come up with it? Eve Hawker does for Prescott. Hawker with the pass to LeBlanc. LeBlanc falls down, but Hawker gets the shot off and puts it in. Hawker battling through the chaos to make the bucket and give the Badgers a 4-0 lead. Kobe Medor getting the Mingus offense set with 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Bouncer inside to Mestis. Mestis taking the shot off the glass, no good. Ball bounces loose, and it will be Prescott possession. Kira Riley will inbound and gets it over to Dana Seavey. Seavey past the half-court line. Now to Dalton. Hawker has it. Hawker on the inside of Dalton. Dalton turns, shoots. It's good! Holly Dalton for 2. 6-0 Badgers with 4:15 to go in the first quarter. As Prescott starting to make their shots fall. Unlike the last couple of games, going for the scoop shot is Medor, but it looks like she gets fouled on her way up. And they're going to call that foul against Dana Seavey. So up to the line will be Kobe Medor. Not getting a whole lot of points this year is Medor, but she is averaging 7 rebounds per game as she connects on that first free throw. Also 4 assists per game for Kobe Medor. So one of those players who may not score a bunch for you, but she's going to help you out in a lot of other ways. Second shot by Medor. That one rolls off the rim and into the hands of Desiree Johnson. Riley to Dalton. Now over to Janie Rudy, back to Riley. Bouncer over to Dalton. Dalton coming in from the far side with the jumper. Skips off the rim. Rebounded by the Marauders, number 22, Leah Kinsley. Bounce almost intercepted by Desiree Johnson, but she couldn't get a handle on it before it goes out of bounds. So it will be Mingus to inbound. Hannah Roderick. Okay, actually instead it's going to be Leah Kinsley to inbound. Kinsey, excuse me. She bounces that one over to number 15, Mariana Lopez. Lopez trying to get around Dalton. She gets the pass over to Jade Bach. Bounce on the inside. There's a shot. No good. Roderick with the rebound. She puts it up. Still no good. Loose ball. Lopez gets it. Now it's stolen by Kira Riley. Chaos under the basket, but the Badgers come up with the ball with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-1 Prescott. Long pass to Riley. Johnson with it now. And now Riley. She hands it off to Dalton. Janie Rudy with the ball now. Badgers just working it around, trying to find the good shot. As the ball almost, it clips off the face of Johnson. And yeah, they're going to call over and back there. Clipped off Johnson's face. And a violation for Prescott. So Mingus gets the ball. Bach bounces that one. Over to Gordon. And now it's Lopez. Roderick with the jumper. It's good! Swisha for Hannah Roderick. And that cuts the Badger lead in half. It's 6-3 with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Badgers taking their time coming back up court. Dalton with the ball. Gets the pass over to Janie Rudy. Riley going to get that one over to Johnson on the far side. Rudy, far corner, gets it over to Riley, now to Dalton. Dalton moving inside, taking the shot through traffic, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Rivero to Johnson. Big arcing shot off the rim, no good. Johnson had one of those rainbow shots last night against Peoria that went in. Tonight, however, no such luck on that one. Jade Bach had it tip off her fingers and go out of bounds. LeBlanc and Seavey back in the game for the Badgers with 1:38 to go in the first quarter. 6-3 our score. Badgers on top. Dalton with the ball. Gets it to Eve Hawker. Long pass over to Dalton. Dalton moving in, covered by Bach. And that one's going to bounce past the half-court line before Prescott can get a hand on it. Second time that's happened in this quarter, so it will be Mingus possession. Leah Kinsey to take it out for the Marauders. Over to Yasmin Mestis. And now Mariana Lopez on the inside to Kinsey. Bouncer to Mestis. Three-pointer coming for Kinsey, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Elisa LeBlanc, who hands that one off to Holly Dalton as we come down to the final 50 seconds of play in the first quarter. 6-3 Prescott. Dalton on the inside to Seavey, working it around. LeBlanc with the jumper off the glass, no good. And Riley able to retrieve that ball and gives a nice little shove there to Lopez. No call, but play continues. Now Eve Hawker coming around the arc. Passes out to Dalton for three. No good, off the rim. Loose ball picked up by the Marauders. And it looks like Hawker going to pick up the foul as she bumps into Yasmin Mestis. And Kinsey will take this one out for the Marauders as Olivia Gordon, who sang the national anthem here, back in the game for Mingus. Kinsey bounces that one to Gordon. Now the pass over to Kinsey. Guarded by Riley, can't get the shot off. Kicks it out to Kinsey, 6 seconds to go. Now it's Lopez. Pass on the inside, knocked away by Dana Seavey and out of bounds. 2 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Leah Kinsey will inbound for Mingus. Bouncer to Gordon and knocked away by Eve Hawker, out of bounds. 0.9 seconds remaining. Actually, they're going to say it was last touched by Mingus, so Kira Riley will take this one out. Heaves that one to Dalton, and no chance to get the shot off. However, the Badgers do end the first quarter up 6-3 over Mingus. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more from Mingus Union High School in Cottonwood after this.
Child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown, for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
Back here at Mingus High School, John Rust with you. Thank you very much for joining us here on our KYCA live stream of Prescott basketball. Coming to you tonight from up in Cottonwood at Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders. This is actually our second trip to Mingus this year. We were also up here for Prescott football, where the Badgers scored a big win over the Marauders in that game. And the basketball team's looking to keep up those winning ways. Right now, it's Prescott on top of Mingus, 6-3 as we start the second quarter. And again, Prescott has had some struggles this week getting shots to fall, excuse me. Cost them the game against Peoria Tuesday night. They did pull it out against Tempe on Thursday. Bouncing ball loose, and that's going to go out of bounds. They are going to say last touched by the Badgers. So Chase Dirksen will inbound. Bounces that one, stolen by the Badgers. And there's the pass to Elisa LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets that one back to Dalton near the Mingus logo. Now Seavey. Seavey trying to get around Jade Bach, passes that one to Hawker. Kira Riley bounces off of Mestis. Mestis knocks the ball out of Riley's hand, and it goes out of bounds. Now Dalton with the ball. Seavey, Hawker. Riley from the far corner. Pass on the inside, and that's deflected off the hands of number 13, Dylan Sweeney, the team leader in minutes played. LeBlanc going inside, taking the running shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, Riley gets it, puts it up, can't get it in, and now Mingus with the ball. Mestis over to Kobe Medor. Medor past the half-court line with 6:55 to go in the second quarter of a low-scoring game. Mestis with the ball. 6-3 in favor of the Badgers. Now Tyler Archuleta with the three-point attempt, no good. Dalton comes up with the rebound, but we get a foul on the play. And it looks like Chase Dirksen going to pick up the foul for the Marauders. Fouls even between the two teams at 2 apiece, as Dana Seavey brings it back down the court to Dalton. She passes that to Riley. Riley trying to get around Archuleta. Now to Seavey. Bounces it over to Riley. Kicks that one out to Hawker. Down the inside to LeBlanc. Dalton goes for three. Hits off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Mingus. Chase Dirksen to Mestis. And now Medor. Medor approaching the arc. Gets it over to Tyler Archuleta on the far side. Archuleta taking the shot. No good. And the Badgers get the rebound. Long pass to Hawker under the basket. Taking the shot. No good, but Hawker looks like she got fouled taking that shot. And the senior guard will head up to the free throw line to try to increase Prescott's lead. Dylan Sweeney getting called for the foul on that one. And Eve Hawker puts it through the hoop. And it's a 7-3 Prescott lead. Second shot coming up for Hawker. Misses on that one. Riley almost with the rebound, but Medor able to get it. Now the pass over to Sweeney. Sweeney moves inside, hands it off to Archuleta. Taking the long shot, and it's good! Three-pointer for Tyra Archuleta. And it's a one-point game. 7-6 Badgers. Long pass to Hawker. Now Seavey trying to get it to Riley over her head, but Holly Dalton able to get it in time before it goes out of bounds. Seavey. Some dangerous passes in there. Archuleta almost intercepting those. Long pass inside. Riley jumps, catches it. Now kicks it out to Eve Hawker. To LeBlanc. To Dalton. Dalton moves in through a double team. Over to Seavey. Seavey thought about a three. Now gets it to LeBlanc with the jumper. And it looks like LeBlanc got pushed as she went for the shot. I think Kobe Medor is going to earn that foul. So up to the free throw line is Elisa LeBlanc. LeBlanc, who notched 9 points last night against Peoria, picks up her first point of the night here on that free throw. Gives the Badgers a little bit of a cushion now, 8-6. LeBlanc will try to make it 9-6 here, and she does on that shot. 4:55 to go in the second quarter. Medora over to Archuleta from the far side. Passes to Sweeney. Dirksen on the inside, and they're going to call a jump ball as LeBlanc and Dirksen at it again. The two bigs on the court. Well, they've been going at it all night. Dalton coming past the half-court line for the Badgers. Desiree Johnson with the ball now. Gets that one over to Seavey. Bouncer and Dalton able to get it. Oh, actually, they're going to say that Holly Dalton, I guess the ball just went out of bounds before Dalton can get it. And now mass substitutions for Mingus. 5 in, 5 out. Gordon, Lopez, Brock, Roderick, all out on the court for the Marauders right now, and it's Lopez with the ball. Now a jumper for Gordon, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? Brock almost came up with it, but the ball went out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Badgers, so it will be Leah Kinsey to inbound. There's a bouncer, shot up, no good off the glass. And Brock able to get the putback, and Brock getting fouled on her way up. And now Taylor Brock, the freshman, with a chance to tie the score if she can complete the three-point play. Kira Riley gets hit with the foul, her first of the night. And Brock gets the good bounce, and we're all tied up at 9. 4:15 to go in the second quarter. Seavey with the ball for the Badgers. Now to Johnson. Badgers working around to Dalton. Taking the jumper, skips off the rim, and rebounded by the Marauders. Number 15, Mariana Lopez. And the ball intercepted by Desiree Johnson. Good heads-up D there by Johnson, the senior. Dalton over to Seavey at the far side. Now Johnson passes that one to Dalton. Seavey coming to the baseline. Cut off by Lopez. Long pass to LeBlanc. She goes for the jumper. It's good! Elisa LeBlanc for 2. And that breaks the tie. It's 11-9. 3:25 to go in the second quarter. Lopez, she hands that one off to Olivia Gordon. Now to Brock. Brock pass on the inside. Roderick turns, shoots. Blocked by LeBlanc. But they're going to say that LeBlanc got the foul. Coach Bobby Yoder not happy with that call at all and not shy about letting the official know it. So Hannah Roderick up to the line to shoot 2 and try to tie the game again. Misses on that one. Roderick, 2 points tonight for the Marauders. She'll try to make it 3 points here. Misses on that one. LeBlanc gets the rebound. Still an 11-9 lead for the Badgers. 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Long pass to Seavey. Kicks it out to Riley. Riley thought about a 3. Now just gives it over to Dalton. Johnson from the far corner. Guarded by Kinsey. Able to get it to Dalton. Now LeBlanc to Dalton. Dalton getting the basket, taking the jumper. Skips off the rim. No good. And a battle for the ball. And it looks like a little too much physicality there. They're going to say Desiree Johnson getting the foul on that one. 5 fouls for Prescott, 4 for Mingus. Kinsey will inbound for the Marauders. To Roderick. Long pass, and that one's stolen by Kira Riley. Holly Dalton from the far side. The Badgers got off to a 6-0 start. As Dalton coming to the baseline. Now over to LeBlanc. Ball tipped away from her, but she gets it back to Riley. Going for 3. No good. But Dalton gets the rebound. Again, Badgers, like they have been all week, really struggling to get shots to fall. Seavey out of the hands of LeBlanc, but Desiree Johnson is there to get the ball back. Pass deflected, but into the hands of Riley. Riley again with it. Now to Dalton, 1:59 to go in the second quarter. Johnson bounces that one over to Riley at the far corner. Now LeBlanc turns, shoots, off the rim, no good. Again, Badgers just getting close, but no cigar. And that's Mariana Lopez with the ball coming in the paint, taking the running shot, and gets the good bounce. Mariana Lopez. And we're all tied up 11-11 with 1:25 to go in the second quarter. Now Seavey with the jumper, no good. Rebound by the Marauders. Brock with the bouncer over to Lopez. Mingus trying to bring it down court. Now over to Leah Kinsey. And stolen by Dana Seavey. Seavey inside with the scoop shot. No good. Badgers just cannot get that ball to go through the hoop. Lopez again with the ball on the far side from Mingus. 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Pass on the inside. Knocked away by Kira Riley. You will respect my authority, says Riley. Lopez, pass to Gordon for three. No good. And that goes out of bounds. And I think someone got clipped there. I believe they're going to call that against Roderick. So that's her first foul. It will be Prescott ball with 35 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And Kira Riley to inbound. We are all tied up 11-11. Kira Riley, who has been held scoreless in this first half. On the inside, LeBlanc with the jumper. No good. And that ball is going to roll out of bounds before anyone can get it. It's going to be Mingus possession with 19 seconds remaining. Kinsey gets it into Roderick. Now over to Brock. Brock gives a push to LeBlanc. No call. Roderick has it. 11 seconds to go. Bouncer to Kinsey. Kinsey loses the ball. It's stolen by Dalton. Dalton with the breakaway. To the glass, and it's good! And Holly Dalton breaks the tie as time expires in the first half. Both teams head into the locker room with the score. Prescott 13, Mingus 11. So we'll take a break here on our live stream of Prescott basketball. Again, thank you very much for joining us here on KYCA.info. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
That's the IBM Model F keyboard. They called it the musical keys. Well, guess what? It's coming back. That's right, the second coming of the high-quality Model F. You know, sometimes you just need to go back a space to keep tabs on the future, right? Or you might have to just maybe shift directions. Yeah, I'll stop right now.
Join us for Kim Commando, Sunday mornings at 8 on the News 1490.
And welcome back to Mingus High School. John Rust with you here, getting you set for the second half of action between Prescott and Mingus. 13-11 is the score in favor of the Badgers. That tie-breaking basket coming from Holly Dalton, getting the steal, going the length of the court and putting it in just before the buzzer sounded to signal halftime. Dalton, in fact, 6 points tonight so far for Prescott. 3 points for Eve Hawker and 4 for Elisa LeBlanc. And how about this? Kira Riley, one of the top scorers for Prescott. She has been shut out the entire first half. Meanwhile, for Mingus, no real scoring standouts here. Well, 3 points for Taylor Brock, 2 for Hannah Roderick, 3 for Tyra Archuleta. As we are underway with the third quarter, and Medor gets that one over to Brock. And Brock tried to get the pass over to Sweeney. However, looks like the ball was knocked away by Prescott out of bounds. And Dirksen to inbound for the Marauders. Pass over to Sweeney at the far side. Now over to Medor. Medor backing out, setting up the Mingus offense. Dirksen turns, shoots, blocked by Elisa LeBlanc, and they call a jump ball. And LeBlanc just putting her hand on that ball and cutting off the shot by Dirksen. It will be Prescott possession. About the second or third time that LeBlanc has gotten the better of Dirksen going for those shots. Hawker, long pass over to Dalton. She comes in the baseline, taking the jumper. It's good! Holly Dalton, nice touch on the ball, making it a 15-11 Prescott lead. We'll see if that gets their offense going. Dalton with a big smile on her face as she came down the court after making that shot. Medor setting up the Mingus offense. Now Sweeney with it, trying to get around Seavey. Medor, watched closely by Dalton. Now Dirksen with it. She backs out. LeBlanc right there with her. Dirksen held to 0 points in the first half. She gives a little shove to LeBlanc. No call there as the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Mingus possession. Dirksen to inbound. Can't find anyone to throw it to, and just gets it in before 5 seconds. Over to Yasmin Mestis. Bounce on the inside to Dirksen. She takes an off-balance shot, no good. Loose ball picked up by Eve Hawker. She hands it off to Seavey. She comes down the far side. Passes it back to Dalton. Back to Seavey, near corner. Pass on the inside to Dalton. That's knocked away by Taylor Brock. Prescott possession. Kira Riley will inbound. Now over to Dalton. On the inside to Riley. Bounce it to Dalton. She takes the jumper. No good off the rim. Rebounded by Brock, who gets it stolen away from her by Riley. LeBlanc puts the shot up. Gets fouled, and Elisa LeBlanc will go to the free throw line. LeBlanc with 4 points tonight, and she is 2 for 2 from the stripe. Second foul tonight called against Mingus's Kobe Medor. Shot by LeBlanc. Rattles off the rim, no good. Second shot coming up for LeBlanc. That one goes through. 16-11 Prescott. Almador bringing it down for Mingus. Over to Mestis. Mestis looking for someone to pass it to. She gets it over to Dirksen. Dirksen moving inside. Ball knocked away, but picked up by Sweeney. Pass to Medor on the inside. Stolen by Riley, and Mestis clawing for the ball. And Kobe Medor getting the foul there. That is her third of the night. And the Badgers will inbound. Riley. She gets that one into Dalton. Now Eve Hawker with the ball. Cross courts it over to Dana Seavey. Seavey from the far side. Long pass to LeBlanc. LeBlanc with the jumper. It's good. Nice, easy little basket there for Lilisa LeBlanc. And it's 18-11 Badgers. 7 points tonight for Elisa LeBlanc. And the bouncer off the hands of Yasmin Mestis. And it will be Prescott possession with 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Now Dana Seavey past the half-court line for the Badgers. LeBlanc gets that one to Hawker. Seavey to Dalton from the near corner. Mestis right there with her. Dalton runs around, ball almost stolen by Mestis. Now to LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets pushed, no call. Now Seavey on the inside, stolen, almost stolen by Dylan Sweeney, but she couldn't hang on to the ball and it goes out of bounds. So a lucky break for the Badgers. Kira Riley will inbound and gets that one to Holly Dalton. CV to Hawker. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. 18-11 Prescott. Pass at the near corner to Dalton. Gets it to CV. To LeBlanc. LeBlanc off the glass. It's good. Elisa LeBlanc kissing the glass and making it a 20-11 game. And we also get a foul as LeBlanc was making that shot. Chase Dirksen with the foul, and now LeBlanc with a chance to make it a three-point play, and she is successful with that. 21-11, Badgers up by 10. Way up in the air, loose ball. Who's going to come up with it? Kira Riley does. Riley on the inside has the ball knocked out of her hands by Yasmin Mestis. Riley looking for the breakaway and looking for her first points of the night. Again, she has been shut out this entire game. Dalton goes for three. No good. Rebound Mingus. Brock. Now Mariana Lopez. Gets that one to Gordon. Gordon with the jumper. It's good. Olivia Gordon getting the good roll, making it 21-13. Mingus down by 8. Hawker on the inside to Dalton. Dalton long pass to LeBlanc. LeBlanc with the jumper. It's good. Elisa LeBlanc almost right under the basket, able to put it in with ease. And again, it's a 10-point game, 23-13. Elisa LeBlanc with 12 points tonight for Prescott. Holly Dalton, she has 8. Again, Kira Riley with 0 points. She's looking to change that. Hey, folks, be sure to tune in to the Tri-City Sports Roundup tomorrow morning at 8:06 right here on the News 1490 AM and 103.5 FM. We have 3 members of the Yavapai College baseball team joining us live in the studio. It'll be Matt Novus, Nick Adams, and Ramon Ramirez. Of course, Yavapai baseball gets going next Friday, their season opener. They'll be at home to take on Glendale. So Mingus heading back out on the court. Some last-minute instructions coming to Prescott from Coach Bobby Yoder. Mingus to inbound. Hannah Roderick. Mariana Lopez. recent addition to Mingus. We didn't see her in the first two live streams of Prescott and Bradshaw basketball we did against Mingus. Dylan Sweeney over to Lopez. Lopez backing off, trying to get around Seavey. Good job by Seavey on defense. And Sweeney loses the ball. Officials said it was kicked, and Roderick will take this one out in front of her bench. Substitutions for Prescott. Desiree Johnson, Janie Rudy back in, along with Gabriella Rivero. Gordon coming to the baseline in the paint. Knocked away by Riley. Huge block by Kira Riley. I'll tell you what, Riley may not be, actually correction, I think that was Desiree Johnson who got the block. Now over to Gordon. Gordon backing out, covered by Johnson. And now Sweeney, 2:47 to go, and stolen by Janie Rudy. And here come the Badgers. Over to Johnson. Johnson up off the glass, skips off the rim, no good. Rivero trying to get the rebound, but Gordon picks it up for the Marauders. Long pass on the inside to Brock. She turns, she shoots. She does not score, but Brock gets her own rebound. Now a battle for the ball. Rudy trying to rip it out of her hands, and a jump ball called by the officials. It will remain Mingus possession with 2:22 to go in the third quarter. 23-13 Badgers. Bouncer to Gordon. She has the jumper. It's good. Olivia Gordon for two. She now has 4 points on the night, and it's 23-15 Badgers. 2:10 to go in the third. Rudy gets the pass over to Dalton. Now Janie Rudy. Pass over to Dalton. Riley. Now a three-pointer for Dalton. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Brock. Lopez. Pass the half-court line for the Marauders. Pass to Sweeney with the jumper. No good. But Mingus gets the rebound. Brock goes up for the shot, and she gets fouled. And I don't know if that was Riley or Rivero. They're going to say it was Kira Riley. And it looks like Rivero might have got hit in that scrum too. Just from her body language. And Brock, a nice bank shot on the free throw. And it's 23-16 as Mingus starting to catch up to Prescott. Second shot on the way from the line for Taylor Brock. Misses, and right into the hands of Holly Dalton. Dalton passed the half-court line with $1:30 to go in the third quarter to Seavey. Now Dalton from the far side. Pass to Seavey. Over to Dalton, going for three. It's good! Holly Dalton nailing the tray. And it's a 10-point lead for the Badgers. 26-16, $1:05 to go in the third quarter. Jade Bach coming toward the baseline, but Bach gets fouled. They're going to say Bach got fouled before she got the shot off, and Elisa LeBlanc going to pick up the foul for Prescott, her second of the night. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Kinsey, looking for someone inbound to Bach. Bach thought about a three, now moves inside, takes the shot, rolls off the rim, no good. But Taylor Brock able to get the rebound and the putback. 26-18, Mingus down by 8. 6 points tonight for the freshman Taylor Brock. Dalton from the far corner. On the inside to Riley. Now Dana Seavey. And the ball gets loose. Actually, they're going to say tipped by Mingus, so Prescott retains possession as Eve Hawker brings it back up. Dalton, far side, 23 seconds to go. Moving in, bouncer to Riley. Riley with the shot. It's good! No more zero on Kira Riley's stat sheet. That's her first 2 of the night. 28-18 Prescott. Archuleta with the ball. Pass on the inside to Kinsey. Double teamed. Loses the ball. Eve Hawker with the steal. Gets it to Riley as time expires. But the Badgers build up a 10-point lead as we head into the fourth quarter. The score, Prescott 28, Mingus 18. Back with quarter number 4 after this.
When it comes to protecting your home from damage caused by faulty gutters, make the wise choice. Call Arizona Seamless Gutters. Don't waste money on gutters that might not stand Arizona's harsh weather. Hello friends, this is Travis Stedman, owner of Arizona Seamless Gutters. We have gutters in all price ranges and gutter accessories including gutter covers and rain barrels. Our custom gutters are better than factory because they are tailor-made for your home. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters, quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Welcome back to, I was about to say Prescott High School. So used to broadcasting games there. No, we're at Mingus High School tonight. John Rust with you, getting ready for the fourth quarter of the girls' game. Lady Badgers on top, 28-18. And this reminder, the boys' game will follow the girls here tonight. Badgers will inbound to start things off here in the fourth. As the Marauders look to play catch-up and try to end their 0 for the season record here. Marauders 0-14 coming into tonight as Dalton goes for 3. Hits off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Marauders. And a whistle on the play as Dalton tried to get that away from Jade Bach. Holly Dalton picking up the foul. And that is Dalton's first tonight. Leah Kinsey will inbound to Tyra Archuleta. Archuleta cut off by Seavey. Now gets that ball over to Gordon. Pass back to Archuleta on the far side. Seavey all over Archuleta. Now taking the jumper for 3. No good. Right into the hands of Holly Dalton. She goes flying down the near side. Bouncing ball. Picked up by Hawker. Almost picked up by Hawker. She just could not get a good grip on that ball before it went out of bounds. So it will be Mingus ball with 7:16 to go in the fourth quarter. 28-18 Prescott. Tyra Archuleta bringing it up to Jade Bach. Bach trying to get around Dalton. Takes the shot off the glass, no good. And I think Coach Ventura was looking for a foul on that one. Didn't get it as Dalton goes past the half-court line. Hawker on the inside. Now the pass. Riley picks it up off the glass. No good. Jade Bach with the rebound. Bounces it over to Archuleta. And now to Olivia Gordon on the inside. Archuleta going for the shot. Gets sandwiched in between a couple of Prescott players. Actually, correction, that was Jade Bach. However, Riley able to get the ball away from her. And here come the Badgers with 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Dalton standing at the Mingus logo. Long pass almost intercepted by Taylor Brock, but it goes out of bounds. Prescott retains possession as Olivia Gordon comes out of the game, replaced by Mariana Lopez. Holly Dalton on the far side. Cross courts it over to Dana Seavey. Now to Dalton. Dalton coming around the arc. Lopez there to greet her. To Hawker. Now Seavey moving inside. Gets it over to Dalton. Long pass to Riley. Riley up off the glass. It's good! And another bucket for Kira Riley. Now better late than never for her to start heating up. It's 30-18 Prescott. 4 points tonight for Riley. Archuleta going for three. Skips off the rim. Rebounded by Lopez. No good. And Dalton with the rebound. Dalton pass. Actually standing on the Mingus logo now. Gets that pass over to Seavey. Or excuse me, Hawker, I mean. Now Seavey has the ball. Dalton comes inside. Pass on the inside. Looked like that was knocked away by Bach. Oh, they're going to say that Kira Riley got the last touch on that one. As wholesale substitutions now for both teams. Kobe Medor is one of the new players from Mingus out there as she gets the inbound from Yasmin Mestis. Mestis down the far side. Coming in. And he's able to get the ball around Holly Dalton to Mestis. Now Medor resetting the Mingus offense. Medor still with the ball. Now coming in to the paint, taking the shot, and yep, looked like she got knocked around, heading toward the basket. We'll see who gets the foul for Prescott. They're going to call it against Elisa LeBlanc. And that will be foul number 3 for LeBlanc, who has 12 tonight. Or not 12 fouls, I mean 12 points. As Medor hits that free throw, making it 30-19 in favor of Prescott. And now Medor will try to cut the Badger lead to 10. She does not as that one misses. And just rebounded by Dirksen. The ball ripped away by Riley. Loose ball. And LeBlanc picks it up. And Dirksen a little slow to get up as there was a nice scrum there between LeBlanc and Dirksen. And it will be Roderick to inbound for the Marauders. Gets that one over to Medor, to Dirksen. Dirksen comes inside, taking the shot. Looks like that was deflected by Riley. And LeBlanc gets the ball and bounces it over to Dalton. 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter, 30-19 Prescott. And timeout called by Bobby Yoder, coach for Prescott. Full timeout. So we'll take a break here with 4:27 to go in the fourth stanza. It's Badgers 30, Marauders 19, and we'll be back after this.
I'm Chris Wallace, host of Fox News Sunday. Catch the biggest newsmaker interviews, the Power Player of the Week, and of course the panel incisive analysis from Britt Hume, Mara Eliason, Juan Williams, and Bill Crystal, and the rest of the Fox News team. That's every Sunday right here on Fox News Radio.
Keep up with the week's biggest stories with Fox News Sunday. Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. on the News 1490 and 103.5 FM, KYCA.
Back here at Mingus High School in Cottonwood. John Rust with you on our KYCA.info live stream. Thank you very much for joining us from wherever you might be in the Tri-City area, in Arizona, the United States, the world, secret base up on the moon, wherever. And we're ready to get back to action here. Again, a reminder, folks, after the girls' game is concluded, we will have the Prescott and Mingus boys going at it. So stay tuned for that one as Kira Riley will inbound for the Badgers. Gets that one over to Dalton. Janie Rudy with it now. Pass to LeBlanc. She loses the ball. Gets away from her. And Mingus, now they almost lose the ball. Sweeney over to Medor. Medor past the half-court line. making her move on the inside. Now gets it to Roderick. Roderick to Dylan Sweeney. Medora backing out. Now she comes in, making her run to the basket. Almost travels. Pass on the inside, and that went off the face of Holly Dalton. And looks like they said someone threw an elbow there. I think that's going to go against Kira Riley. Been a bit of a chippy game here tonight between these two sides. As Roderick inbounds for the Marauders. Three-pointer, no good by Mestis. Holly Dalton comes up with the ball for Prescott. 3:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 30-19 Badgers. And Riley gets slammed into the Badger bench by Dylan Sweeney. And, yeah, that's going to be a foul. I don't know if this were hockey, that might have been 2 minutes for boarding. Kira Riley took one heck of a spill into the Badger bench there, but looks like she's okay. Dalton, now to Riley. Riley, the door all over her. Now to Desiree Johnson. Dalton at the far side. Badgers kind of taking their time here, letting some clock bleed off. Riley at the near corner. Now to Desiree Johnson. LeBlanc Badger just kind of passing the ball around. Now Dalton tried to go in. Looked like she got triple teamed. Now to Riley in the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. To Rudy. A lot of time coming off the clock here as the Badgers in a little bit of stall ball action. As Dalton setting up the offense. 2:46 and counting to go. As Medor lays a body check down on Holly Dalton. And for Kobe Medor, that's her fourth foul tonight. One more, and it's bye-bye for the rest of the night for Medor. Kira Riley to inbound on the far side. Dana Seavey with it. Seavey loses the ball, but Elisa LeBlanc picks it back up for Prescott. Over to Rudy. Now Rudy loses the ball. Dirksen gets it. Whoa! Elisa LeBlanc almost with a clothesline there on Dirksen. Yeah, again, those two have, whenever they've been out on the court together, they've been kind of in each other's face tonight. Fourth foul tonight for LeBlanc. Now Medor tries to get the shot around Holly Dalton. No good. Oh, and now a little physicality there as Roderick hits LeBlanc, and then Medor comes in to try to finish the job, and now Medor is finished for the night. That is her fifth foul. And I hope the athletic trainer here at Mingus has a lot of ice bags ready after this game because they're going to be needed. Holly Dalton. 2:20 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 30-19 Prescott. Long pass over to Kira Riley. Now to Dalton. Dalton moving inside. Gets the pass over to Janie Rudy. Seavey with the ball. Rudy has it. Moving inside. Rudy gets run into by Roderick. Roderick, one of those expressions like, what are you talking about? That can't be a foul. But it is. And actually, this puts Prescott in the bonus, and Janie Rudy will go to the line. Shooting 1-1. Misses on that one. Actually, they say, I thought it was going to be 1-1. It looked like Rudy was actually in the process of taking a shot when she was fouled, so she'll get another attempt. No good on that one. Rebound by Dirksen. And now here comes Lopez down the far side. Gets that one over to Mestis. And now Rudy getting a little physical there on Mestis. And she gets called for a foul with 1:52 to go in the fourth quarter, 30-19, Prescott on top. And now Mingus in the bonus. First shot coming up for Yasmin Mestis. And nice bank shot on the free throw, and that's point number 1 for Mestis tonight. And it's a 10-point game, 30-20, with a minute 52 to go in the fourth quarter. Next shot coming by Mestis, and she puts that one in as well. Here comes Dalton down the near side. Pass to Desiree Johnson, gets the shot, and it's good! Desiree Johnson with a big basket there. And it's an 11-point lead for Prescott, 32-21, 1:35 to go in the fourth. Jumper for Sweeney, no good. Rebound by Dirksen. She gets the basket, and she gets the foul. First basket of the night for Dirksen. Desiree Johnson gets called for the foul as Taylor Brock back into the game for Mingus. And Chase Dirksen, who's averaging over 8 points per game, look to make a 3-point play here. She does not. Battle for the rebound. Brock comes up with it. Brock with a putback. No good. Brock with the rebound again. And a jump ball as Riley and Brock spill to the floor. And they're going to call Prescott possession with a minute 25 to go in the fourth quarter. 32-23 in favor of Prescott. To Dalton. Under a double team, gets the pass to Riley in the open. Riley. And it looks like we're going to get a foul here against Mestis. And I got a feeling things are going to start to slow down a bit here as it is a 9-point game. And Mingus, you got to figure whenever Prescott gets the ball, they're going to foul them, get up to the line to try to get the ball back. Critical free throws coming up here for Kira Riley and Prescott. And she sinks the first one, and it's a 10-point lead again for Prescott, 33-23. 5 points tonight for Riley. And that one is good. 34-23, Mingus possession. Yasmin Mestis. Now Lopez moving inside, in the paint, taking the shot. Good bank shot there by Maria Lopez. 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. It's 34-25 Prescott. Long pass to Sarah Townsend. Almost loses the ball. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson with the arcing shot, and it's good! Desiree Johnson for 2. 36-25 Badgers. 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Mingus to the ball, stolen by Prescott, and now out of bounds. As Mestis took a nice spill on the floor, and it will be Prescott possession, 34 seconds to go. Badgers with an 11-point lead. Lopez right on top of Dalton, and she gets the push against Holly Dalton. Dalton will head up to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Holly Dalton, 11 points tonight for Prescott. Dalton also had 11 last night against Tempe. And she makes that one. 37-25 Badgers. No good on that one. Dirksen with the rebound for Mingus. Lopez. Looks like Badgers careful not to foul here. Now Sweeney with the shot. No good. Rebound, Kira Riley. 15 seconds to go. And I don't think Mingus will deliberately foul here with just 8 seconds left. So Mingus will stay winless on the season as that pass goes out of bounds with 3 seconds to go. And I don't think that's going to hurt the Badgers at all. Mingus to inbound. Dirksen has it. Gets it over to Mestis. And Mestis will just lob it to the basket. And that will do it. The horn sounds. And the final score tonight in Cottonwood. Prescott 37, Mingus 25. That'll do it for our girls game, but folks, stick around. The Prescott and Mingus boys are coming up in about 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll have that game for you on the KYCA live stream. Till then, I'm John Rust. I'll see you soon.
Whew, it's a new year, and with that comes great expectations. This is Steve Seshka with Olson's for Healthy Animals. Good nutrition cures a lot of ills and keeps healthy pets and barnyard buddies at their very best. We at Olson's do more than just sell food and supplies. We provide peace of mind. We're always there to answer your questions and are partners with you to enhance your animal experience. We also think that when you shop, you're not just here to get a bag of food. More and more of you want to add brick and mortar to your shopping experience because doing business in a place like Olson's expands your community connection. Here at Olson's, we think local, we speak local, and we care local. And you're not just doing business locally, you're doing business with locals. We do things like feed all the law enforcement canines in Yavapai and Coconino counties for free because we know that budgets are tight. We're Olson's for Healthy Animals in Chino, Prescott, Dewey, Flagstaff, and Clarkdale, where since 1979, good enough just isn't.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mingus Union High School here in Cottonwood. John Rust with you for game number 2 of our Prescott basketball doubleheader as the Prescott Badger boys get ready to take on Mingus. Earlier, we had the girls' game, which was a victory for Prescott. Final score in that one, 37-25. Lady Badgers improved to 9-8 on the season. In region play, they are 4-3. Mingus, however, they remain winless on the season at 0-15. The top scorers for Prescott girls with 12 points apiece, it was Holly Dalton and Elisa LeBlanc. 6 points for Kira Riley and 4 for Desiree Johnson. Leading scorer for Mingus, that would be freshman Taylor Brock, who had 6 points. Olivia Gordon, she chipped in 4 points. And right now, the starting lineups to be announced here for both Prescott and Mingus. And again, one of our few road games when it comes to basketball or non-football related sports live streams for KYCA. But a road trip not that far away from Prescott, of course, up here in Cottonwood. So instead of the home whites, our viewing audience is used to, the Badgers will be in their road blue jerseys, and it will be Mingus in the home whites and reds. The Marauders, they are coming into this contest with a record of 4-17. Meanwhile, Prescott, they are 5-10 overall in the season, but the important record to look at for the Badgers is the region record, the Grand Canyon region, and there the Badgers are 4-2. They are in 3rd place. Coconino, they're in Williams, second at 5-2. Mingus, however, they are down at the bottom, 1-6 in the region standings. Also, second meeting of the year between these two squads, as we will have the national anthem here at Mingus High School. National anthem here at Mingus High School. A taped recording version of the anthem. Actually, before the girls' game, one of the varsity players for Mingus, Olivia Gordon, sang the national anthem for us. Did a very good job. And now on to the boys' game. Jason Perrin in the tip-off circle for Prescott. And in front of him for Mingus will be the 6'5" senior Jace Taylor. Taylor, who the first time these two teams met back on December 16th, put up 17 points against the Badgers. And this ball won by Prescott. Yeager to Boyd, and Boyd up off the glass, and it's good! Dylan Boyd! Less than 5 seconds gets the Badgers on the board. It's 2-zip Prescott. Now Mingus possession. Bowers. Now blocked by Dylan Boyd. Mingus still with the ball. Peters trying to get around Parent. Now gets it over to Calandra. Calandra top of the arc. Gets that one over to Wright. Jerron Bowers moving into the paint, taking the shot, and it is good. Jerron Bowers for 2, getting around the big guy, Corey Schwartz, to put that one in. 2-2, we're all tied up. Parent into the paint, through traffic, taking the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's Calandra who comes up with it for Mingus. Calandra past the half-court line. Over to Bowers. Now the pass to Trey Peters for 3 points, and not getting the good bounce there is Calandra. Battle for the rebound, and Colin Hicks comes up with it and gets a little bit physical there. And it's going to be Jerron Bowers who gets called for the foul for Mingus. 6:46 to go in the opening quarter. It's 2-2. Jason Parent comes down the court for Prescott. Over to Dylan Boyd. On the inside to Schwartz. Schwartz up off the glass. Big time block by number 34, Jace Taylor. Long pass over to Peters. Now to Bowers. Bowers moving in. Gets the pass over to Wright. And ball knocked out of bounds by Prescott, so it will be Mingus possession. Peter Calandra to inbound. Gets that one to Peters for 3. No good. And Peters gets his own rebound. Gets it on the inside and unable to block the shot is Corey Schwartz. Jace Taylor through the hoop for 2. And the Marauders on top 4-2. Sam Yeager gets it over to Jason Parent. Now Dylan Boyd to Hicks. Hicks moving in. Gets it off to Corey Schwartz. Schwartz turns, shoots. No good. Ball batted into the hands of Bowers. And here come the Marauders. Over to Calandra down the far side. Back to Jerron Bowers. Bowers getting the Mingus offense set up. Gives that one over to Trey Peters. Dishes it over to Calandra. Now back to Peters for 3. No good off the glass. Corey Schwartz with the rebound. He hands that one off to Boyd. Now to Parent. Parent moving in. Taking the shot off the glass. No good. Mingus with the rebound. And I'll tell you what, after Dylan Boyd opened up the scoring, about 5 seconds into the game, Prescott just has not been able to get any buckets. But Jace Taylor able to get a bucket for Mingus, making it 6-2 in favor of the Marauders. Sam Yeager coming around the arc. Gets that one over to Boyd. Now Parent from the far corner getting around Calandra. Kicks it out to Hicks for 3. No good. But Schwartz gets the rebound. Doesn't get the putback. Loose ball. Out of bounds, and it will be Prescott possession. Now the Badgers starting to struggle with their shooting as Tucker Koenig comes into the game for the Badgers, replacing Colin Hicks. Out to Corey Schwartz. Schwartz in the paint, bounce it to Parent, and a nice little soft shot there by Jason Parent, putting it through for 2. 6-4, Badgers down by 2. Calandra over to Bowers. Now Peters from the far corner, coming around the arc. Sam Yeager guarding him. Pass on the inside. Now Bowers brings it out. Parent guarding him. Bowers making his move forward. Gets it over to Calandra. Bouncer on the inside. Intended for Trey Peters, but the ball bounces past him and out of bounds. Prescott inbounds with 4:07 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-4 Mingus. Dylan Boyd moving in. Guarded by Peters. Hands it off to Parent. Parent has the ball tipped out of bounds. No! Mingus gets it before it goes out of bounds. And the ball, passed by Taylor, stolen by Yeager, and the ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say possession, Mingus. And I think Sam Yeager, with the shake of the head, disagrees with that call, and he comes out of the game. Jacob Brown into the ball game for Prescott. Mingus possession. Peter Calandra. Now gets that over to Rodriguez. Trey Peters with it now. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez moving inside. Kicks that one out to Taylor. Now Rodriguez thought about a three at the baseline. Pass and stolen by Corey Schwartz, who's double teamed, but is able, well, looked like he tried to get that one over to Jacob Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Prescott. And Devin Rodriguez will inbound for the Marauders. 3:19 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-4. Marauders on top. Over to Peters. Down the inside, turning and shooting is Zach Figge. No good. Corey Schwartz gets the rebound and gives it over to Dylan Boyd, who's cut off by Rodriguez. Boyd backs off now, coming forward. Past the half-court line. Now Boyd. Long pass over to Jason Parent, who almost goes out of bounds. Coming inside. Bouncer over to Schwartz. Loses the ball. Picks it back up. Schwartz double team. Taking the shot. It's good! Great shot by Corey Schwartz through the double team to pick up two for the Badgers. And we're all tied up. 6-6. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Pass over to Peters. Peters on the inside. Now gets it over to Taylor. Devin Rodriguez. Bouncer on the inside to Figge. Figge in the paint. Now over to Calandra. Moving in is Trey Peters. Hands that one off to Taylor. Taylor in the paint. Under double team. Taking the shot off the glass. No good. Corey Schwartz with the rebound. Then drops the ball. Then picks it back up. Badgers coming down the court. Jacob Brown with the ball. Jason Parent. Parent moving inside in the paint. Taking it. Trying to take the shot. And it looks like Jason Parent got fouled going up. So he'll head on up to the line. Devin Rodriguez gets the foul for Mingus. Jason Parent, who's averaging 16.1 points per game this season for Prescott, sinks his first free throw. Parent, one of the top free throw shooters in the Grand Canyon region. He's averaging 84% from the stripe. Next shot is also good by Parent, and the Badgers go up 8-6. $1:50 to go in the first quarter. Mingus possession. Jerron Bowers. Over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, top of the arc. Now just dishes that one over to Peters. Peters moving inside. Kicks it out to Taylor, back to Peters. Bouncer on the inside. Figge kicks it back out to Peters. Now Rodriguez. Bounce pass on the inside. Figge goes up. Figge has the ball knocked away from him. But a reverse layup by Jerron Bowers ties the score 8-8. Nice rebound. Nice play there by Bowers. Sam Yeager to Colin Hicks. Now Jason Parent tries to go inside. Under a double team. Has the ball knocked away from him. Picked up by Peters. And it looks like Parent just a little too physical there on Trey Peters. He's going to get the foul. So Mingus will inbound with 1:03 left to go in the first quarter. We're all tied up 8-8 here in Cottonwood. Jace Taylor with the ball. And timeout called by Mingus head coach Albert Rodriguez with 59 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Corey Schwartz, how about this streak that the 6'6" Corey Schwartz has going? Schwartz, he has recorded double-digit rebounds in 14 straight games this season for Prescott. And Prescott has played 15 games. So pretty much every game Corey Schwartz plays, you can guarantee that he's going to pull down at least 10 rebounds. Schwartz, I'd say he is definitely a candidate for Grand Canyon Region Player of the Year. Quite a few good ones out there this year in the Grand Canyon region who could bring home that award. At the baseline, Mingus pass to Figgy. Figgy now moving in, taking the shot, knocked away by Yeager, but Mingus gets the rebound, turning, shooting, and scoring is Jace Taylor. And it's 10-8, Mingus. Now Brown moves inside, doesn't get the shot, but getting the rebound is Mingus. Bowers to Calandra. Now to Taylor. Taylor thought about a three. Back to Bowers with 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. Ball almost stolen, now knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it was Bowers who last had possession of that one. So it will be Prescott ball with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sam Yeager to inbound for Prescott. Yeager, who had 9 points and 5 rebounds in last Friday's victory over Mojave, pairing with the ball, guarded by Calandra. Pass over to Dylan Boyd. On the inside to Corey Schwartz. Schwartz turning through traffic, taking the shot, no good. Rebound by Taylor. 5 seconds to go. Calandra with it. Now to Bowers. Bowers racing to the basket. Cut off. Knocked away is the ball by Sam Yeager at the buzzer. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. Our score, Mingus 10, Prescott 8. We'll take a break here on our Prescott basketball live stream on KYCA.info and be back after this.
Child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
Welcome back to Mingus Union High School here in Cottonwood, Arizona. John Rust with you. Thank you very much for joining us here on our KYCA live stream. By the way, next basketball live stream here on KYCA.info will be next Friday, and we will be back at Prescott High School as the Badgers and Lady Badgers take on Coconino. Second quarter about to get underway here in the Mingus Gymnasium. Certainly much smaller than the Prescott or even Bradshaw Mountain Gymnasiums. Jerron Bowers will inbound for the Marauders to kick things off here in the second stanza. Gets it into Calandra. Now over to Bowers. Devin Rodriguez comes inside, now gets it over to Peters. Calandra for three! No good! Rebound by Yeager. Yeager slows it up. Now comes inside, over to Brown. Brown moving in. Gets the pass to Schwartz. Schwartz turns, shoots, it's good! Right off the glass, Corey Schwartz for two. And we're all tied up 10-10. 4 points tonight for Schwartz. Rodriguez, guarded by Parent, coming toward the baseline. Try to get the pass into Peters, but Corey Schwartz steals the ball away. Now Dylan Boyd. The Parent going for three! Off the rim, no good, and then out of bounds. And possession will go to Mingus. Calandra. Past the half-court line. Flips it over to Bowers. Now bouncer on the inside. Stolen by Corey Schwartz. Badgers trying for the breakaway. Parent tried for the one-hand shot. No good. Yeager with the rebound, and Yeager with the putback for two. Sam Yeager giving the Badgers the 12-10 lead here in the second quarter. Now three-pointer for Rodriguez, no good. Schwartz with another rebound, and Jason Perrin, a lead pass, and Perrin with the dunk, and it's good. And now it's 14-10 Prescott. Badgers starting out on fire here in the second quarter as they regain the lead. John Bowers coming inside, taking the shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Schwartz, and a pass to Sam Yeager all by himself, and a one-handed dunk by Sam Yeager. And man, oh man, Badgers just lighting it up here in the second quarter. Couple of dunks from Jason Parent and Sam Yeager. And it is a 16-10 Prescott lead. Badgers who, after Dylan Boyd scored in the first 5 seconds of this game, well, their offense kind of went into a little stagnant phase there, but it looks like the Badgers are getting their feet back under them. Got to imagine those dunks by Parent and Yeager have just lit a nice little fire under the Badgers. And, of course, Corey Schwartz becoming a rebounding machine. He's got to have at least 5 or 6 boards here in the early part of the game. Mingus with the ball, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, 16-10 Prescott. Zach Figge out to Rodriguez. Now gets the pass in. Bouncer to Figge and knocked away by Corey Schwartz. Actually, they're going to call the foul on Dylan Boyd. Looked like Boyd got a little piece of Zach Figge there. And Figge, his first shot from the stripe. He connects. 16-11, Mingus down by 5. And Figge will try to make it a 4-point game. And ball off the rim and battle for the rebound on the floor. Figge picks it up. Figge through traffic, loses the ball, and it's stolen by Colin Hicks. Now Boyd to Brown on the far side. Sam Yeager trying to get around Calander. Now Yeager for three. It's good! Sam Yeager nailing the three. And it's 19-11 Prescott. Now Mingus with the ball. That's Dante Gabaldon. Gets it over to Peters on the inside, and traveling called against Peters, and Peters not happy with that call at all. I think he looked at the ref and said, oh, come on, no way. But I guess yes way, as Dylan Boyd takes the ball down court for the Badgers. Put it inside. Now to Hicks, going for three, no good. Schwartz with the rebound, and Schwartz doesn't get the putback. Ball bouncing off the glass. Schwartz with the rebound again, and Schwartz looked like he got clipped as he went up. Basketball just pinballing off the glass about 2 or 3 times. It results in a foul against Mingus. Looks like it's going to be Zach Figge picking it up. And Corey Schwartz up to the line. First shot coming from Schwartz. Misses on that. 19-11 Prescott. Schwartz will try to make it 20-11. As Memphis James in the game for Prescott. Schwartz connects on that one. And Mingus will inbound as they are down 20-11 with 4:53 left in the second quarter. Peter Calandra down the court for the Marauders. Over to Peters. Bounce pass on the inside to Figge. Figge double team. Kicks out to Peters for three. No good. Taylor trying to get the rebound. So is Hicks. And they're going to call jump ball. It'll be Prescott possession. Dylan Boyd, who had a really great year as quarterback for the Prescott football team. Drives the paint, takes the shot, no good. Loose ball, and it's Mingus who comes up with it. Gabaldon hurls that one over to Taylor. Now to Calandra. Back to Gabaldon. Going for three. It's good. Dante Gabaldon. And Mingus cuts into the Prescott lead. It's 20-14. 4:10 to go in the second quarter. Dylan Boyd to James. Now to Hicks. Back to Boyd. Throws that one over to Sam Yeager. Yeager moves into the paint. Takes the shot through traffic. No good. Rebound by Peters as James and Peters battle for the ball. But it's going to be Memphis James who gets the foul for Prescott. Fouls are even here between the two teams at 3 apiece. As Calandra brings the ball down court with 3:50 to go in the second quarter. Jason Parent and Corey Schwartz getting set to check back into the ball game. Trey Peters, baseline, shot, and Peters gets the good roll, and that's his first bucket of the night. And it's a 2016 game. Badgers lead cut to 4. Yeager on the inside, tried to take the shot. Ball goes out of his hands and out of bounds. Hicks and Yeager out. Parent and Schwartz in for Prescott. Peter Calandra with the ball for the Marauders. Gabaldon, far corner. Now coming inside at the baseline. Tries to, I think, take a reverse layup that hit off the top of the backboard and went out of bounds. And Tucker Koenig will inbound for Prescott. Gives it over to Jason Parent. Dylan Boyd. Back to Parent. Parent moves inside, kicks it out to Memphis James. Bouncer to Boyd for 3. No good. Rebound by Mingus, Jace Taylor. I think that's the first time I've seen Dylan Boyd take a 3 in one of these live streams. Bowers over to Calandra. Now Gabaldon for 3. Comes up short, and Corey Schwartz gets the rebound. Fighting with Figgy for the ball. And it's going to be Mingus possession with 2:45 to go in the second quarter. Bowers has it. Now to Taylor for 3. No good, skips off the rim. And, Figgy able to get the rebound, but throws the ball away to Dylan Boyd. Pass to James. Koenig coming in. James with the jumper. In and out of the basket. But a rebound by Koenig, and Koenig gets called for the foul. And from Zach Figgy's reaction, I think it's going to be against him. As his mouth just formed a circle that just read, "Oh, you got to be kidding me." Actually, it looks like they're going to call it against Taylor as Koenig hits his first free throw. I thought it was against Figgy, but up on the board it has it as Jace Taylor getting the foul. Koenig's second shot is also good. That makes it 22-16 in favor of Prescott with 2:17 to go in the second quarter. Calandra over to Rodriguez. Now gets the pass over to Bowers, guarded by Jason Parent. Rodriguez just hands that one off to Taylor. 1:55 to go in the second quarter. It's 22-16 Prescott. Calandra. Now over to Rodriguez, guarded by Yeager. Back to Calandra. Bouncer on the inside to Figgy. Figgy in the paint. Kicks it out to Bowers. Now over to Rodriguez. Mingus just moving the ball around. Now stolen by Yeager. Now to Parent. And they're going to say the ball got kicked. And it's going to be Mingus possession. So Rodriguez will take this one out near the scorekeeper's table with 1:28 to go in the first half. Bowers with the ball. Bounces it over to Taylor. At the far corner, guarded by Dylan Boyd. Now Rodriguez. The pass. Bouncer on the inside. Taylor goes up with it, and Taylor gets the good bounce for two. 22-18, Mingus down by 4. 8 points for Jace Taylor. 1 minute left to go in the second quarter. Yeager moving inside. Cut off by a double team. Now Jason Parent with the ball for Prescott. On the inside, stolen by Taylor. And the ball loose. Taylor from his back passes to Bowers. Bowers the inside to Calandra. Calandra dishes it in for 2. And it's 22-20. Badgers up by 2. As timeout called by Prescott, a 30-second timeout, as Mingus has launched one heck of an impressive comeback here against the Badgers, pulling to within 2 with 31 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Hey folks, be sure to like the KYCA News 1490 AM, 103.5 FM Facebook page to keep up with everything we're doing on the air and what's going on around the community. You can even watch our live streams of Prescott Bradshaw Mountain basketball on Facebook. Badgers headed back out to the court. Jace Taylor, 8 points tonight for Mingus. So the Badgers will inbound. Sam Yeager, who has 7 points, gets it into Parent. Parent around the half-court line. Pass to Dylan Boyd. Now on the inside to Schwartz. Schwartz driving the basket, taking the shot. It's good, and Schwartz gets fouled going up. And it looks like that foul going to be against the senior Tristan Wright. So Corey Schwartz will try to complete the three-point play. And it's good. 25-20 is the score in favor of Prescott. 12 seconds left to go. Calandra gets that one over to Rodriguez. 4 seconds left. Now Peters trying to bull his way to the paint. Takes the shot. No good, but I think Peters got fouled on his way up. Jacob Brown picking up the foul for Prescott. And now Trey Peters will try to pull Mingus a little closer to the Badgers. First shot coming up for the 6'4" junior. And he makes it. 25-21 Prescott. Peters now we'll try to make this a 3-point game. He does not. And it looks like they're going to call a lane violation against Prescott, so new life for Trey Peters at the stripe. And Dante Gabaldon subbing out Jerron Bowers with 0.6 seconds to go. Peters misses on that one. And Parent just hurls the ball down court over the backboard. and right above one of the camera operators there on the sidelines. Well, you know what? Dylan Boyd is going to graduate after this year, so if Prescott football coach Cody Collette is watching our live stream here tonight, Coach, we may have a new quarterback for you in Jason Parent. Man, he had about, I was going to say he had some mustard on that one, but I think he had about 2 or 3 bottles of mustard on that, and the spicy hot kind. Yikes. So anyway, folks, it is halftime here on our live stream, and our score, Prescott 25, Mingus 21. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes with more of our Prescott basketball live stream. I'm John Rust. I'll see you in a few.
Whew, it's a new year, and with that comes great expectations. This is Steve Seshka with Olson's for Healthy Animals. Good nutrition cures a lot of ills and keeps healthy pets and barnyard buddies at their very best. We at Olson's do more than just sell food and supplies. We provide peace of mind. We're always there to answer your questions and are partners with you to enhance your animal experience. We also think that when you shop, you're not just here to get a bag of food. More and more of you want to add brick and mortar to your shopping experience because doing business in a place like Olson's expands your community connection. Here at Olson's, we think local, we speak local, and we care local. And you're not just doing business locally, you're doing business with locals. We do things like feed all the law enforcement canines in Yavapai and Coconino counties for free because we know that budgets are tight. We're Olson's for Healthy Animals in Chino, Prescott, Dewey, Flagstaff, and Clarkdale, where since 1979, good enough just isn't.
Welcome back to Mingus High School. John Rust with you here. Thank you very much for joining us on another basketball live stream here on KYCA.info. 25-21 is our score as the Badgers are on top as we get ready for the third quarter. And we had a little halftime entertainment here at the Mingus Gymnasium as we had an exhibition by I guess you would call them the Mingus Union High School Development League team. Well, technically it would be some kids from the local YMCA, I'm assuming, out here running around and doing a little exhibition basketball. And it was a couple of kids from the team with the black jerseys. They actually put together some pretty good shots there and sinking some balls there from a basket that looked like, well, from their perspective, it'd probably be like an ant looking up at a human, but some of them were able to sink those shots. So, I don't know, maybe Coach Albert Rodriguez caught a glimpse of him and say, okay, I know that kid's maybe like 5 or 6 years old, but let's keep an eye on him because maybe 10 years from now he'll be playing in this gym. Well, going on in the gym right now, we have varsity action between the Prescott and Mingus boys. Prescott up 25-21. Corey Schwartz for Prescott, he has 8 points. Jason Parent, 6. Sam Yeager, he has picked up 7 points tonight. Jace Taylor leading the way for Mingus with 8 points. Jerron Bowers, he has 4. And the third quarter underway as Dylan Boyd inbounds to Jason Parent. Over to Yeager. Yeager on the inside to Schwartz, and Schwartz off the glass, and it's good. Great pass on the inside by Yeager to Schwartz, and Schwartz through a double team getting the bucket. 27-21 Prescott. Bowers with it for the Marauders. In the paint, gets it over to Peters for 3. It's good. Trey Peters with the tray, and it's 27-24. Mingus down by 3. Parent for a 3 himself, and that one is good. So Jason Parent says to Trey Peters, I'll see your 3 and raise you my 3. 30-24 in favor of Prescott. Bowers moving inside. Now out to Peters. Peters goes for a 3. No good. Schwartz with the rebound. Now Jason Parent to Hicks. Back to Parent on the far side. 6:48 to go in the third quarter. Dylan Boyd. Over to Parent. Parent comes inside. Takes the jumper. It's good. Swisha for Jason Parent, and it's 32-24. Prescott offense starting to heat up here in the third quarter. Jerron Bowers for the Marauders. Now Peters gets it over to Tristan Wright. Wright guarded by Sam Yeager, trying to move inside. Now tried to get it over to Peter Calandra, but the ball sails past him and into the hands of Prescott head coach Travis Stedman. Boyd inbounds to Corey Schwartz as we come down to 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Now Yeager with the hook, no good. And Taylor comes up with the rebound, but the ball is stolen by Dylan Boyd on the far side. Over to Jason Parent, and I think we're going to get a foul on the play. Looks like Tristan Wright getting called for the push. That'll be his second foul tonight, and Dylan Boyd will inbound for the Badgers. To Corey Schwartz. Now to Boyd. Boyd moving in, kicks it out to Schwartz. Schwartz comes inside through a double team, takes the shot, rolls off the rim, and almost into the hands of Taylor. But it looks like Sam Yeager gets called for the foul, and that is Yeager's first tonight. Jerron Bowers to inbound for the Marauders. 5:39 to go in the third quarter. It's 32-24 Prescott. Driving inside is Bowers, loses the ball, and it's stolen by Dylan Boyd. Boyd racing inside. Now kicks it out to Yeager. Yeager moving toward the paint through traffic, and traveling called against Yeager. Yeager looks like he disagrees with that call. So the Marauders inbound. Peter Calandra. Now gets that one over to Taylor. Taylor driving the baseline, trying to get around Schwartz. Taylor takes the shot, loose ball, picked up by Dylan Boyd. Flips it over to Jason Parent for three. It's good! Jason Parent getting the good bounce. His second tray of the night makes it 35-24 Prescott. Timeout called by the Marauders. 14 points tonight for Jason Parent. Parent, who had himself a very good freshman season for the Badgers. So good, in fact, he was named to the All Grand Canyon Region second team. And also, he earned a spot on the Tri-City Sports Roundup KYCA Top 10 Local Freshman of the Year list. Now Jason Parent, no sophomore slump for him. As tonight, 14 points for him, and he's done very well the last couple of games. Tuesday night against Peoria, Jason Parent putting up 20 points in that loss to the Panthers. And going back to last Friday, Parent 19 points in that win over Mojave. Parent, along with averaging 16.1 points per game, also averaging 4.5 rebounds per game this season for Prescott. And Dylan Boyd, who's been doing a pretty good job of getting some steals and snagging some rebounds. Well, Boyd maybe doesn't score much, but I'll tell you what, averaging 4 rebounds per game. And again, of course, most of our listeners and viewers know Dylan Boyd more for his football skills than basketball skills, but certainly a pretty good contributor out there on the hardwood for the Badgers this year. Peters gets that one over to Calandra. Now pass on the inside to Taylor. Kicks it out to Rodriguez. Flips that one over to Peters. Now to Taylor. Mingus just working the ball around, trying to find a good shot. Prescott trying to get in their face. Now over to Peters. Peters makes the jump, and it's good. 8 points tonight for Peters. 35-26 Prescott. Jason Parent driving the paint. Now out to Hicks. Boyd has it. Parent moves inside. Over to Jacob Brown. Brown flips it over to Parent. Parent driving the baseline through a double team. Taking the fadeaway. No good. But they're going to say Parent got fouled. Taking the shot. Trey Peters gets called for the foul from Mingus. That's his first tonight. This will send Parent up to the line where he is 2 for 2 for Prescott. And make that 2 for 3 as he misses on that shot. Still 35-26 Badgers. 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. Next shot coming up for Parent. That one sails on through. And it's a 10-point lead for Prescott, 36-26. Calandra with the ball. Under a double team, now over to Rodriguez. Down the far side. Bouncer over to Figgy. Figgy on the inside, taking the shot. It's good! Zach Figgy with his first field goal tonight. 36-28 Prescott. Ball stolen away by Mingus. It's Figgy. And now Calandra loses the ball in the far corner. Picks it back up. Pass on the inside. Stolen by Colin Hicks. Now to Parent. Parent trying to get through a double team. Taking the shot. No good, but a rebound by Hicks. He gets it out to Jacob Brown. Now to Corey Schwartz. Badgers working the ball around. On the inside is Schwartz. Schwartz off the glass. It's good. Corey Schwartz. And again, it's a 10-point lead for Prescott. 38-28. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Devin Rodriguez gets it over to Figgy. Figgy trying to move inside. Now instead gets that one over to Peters near the top of the key. Peters moves into the paint, takes the shot, and doesn't get the bounce. Mingus still gets the rebound. And Figgy goes up for the shot, gets fouled, then slams his hands on the hardwood. Frustrated he didn't get that shot through to try to make this a three-point play. Instead, it will be the standard 2 from the line for Zach Figgy. He is 1 for 2 there tonight. Goes on through. Jonas Carmen into the game now for Prescott. Second shot from the line coming up for Zach Figgy. No good. And Jason Parent gets the rebound for Prescott. Pass to Boyd. Boyd gets pushed by Rodriguez. No call, and Mingus gets the ball. Trey Peters. Pass on the inside to Taylor. Taylor trying to get around Corey Schwartz. Takes the shot. No good. And Corey Schwartz not happy with that foul, as he probably said some choice words there after getting called for the foul. Bucket good by Taylor. And now he will try to complete the three-point play. He does. 38-32, Marauders down by 6. Parent with the ball. Carmen, pass to Parent, down the far side. Gets it over to Carmen. Now to Corey Schwartz. Schwartz trying to move inside, through traffic, spins, shoots, no good, but Schwartz gets fouled going up. So Corey Schwartz will go up to the line, where he is 2 for 3 tonight. Zach Figgy getting called for the foul, his second tonight. Schwartz misses on that one. And the big guy will try again from the stripe. Good bounce on that one for Corey Schwartz. 39-32 Badgers, 2:06 left to go in the third quarter. As Colin Hicks comes out of the game. Sam Yeager back in. Calandra passes the ball over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez moving inside. Out to Jerron Bowers. Now back to Rodriguez. Calandra for 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Mingus comes up with it. Bowers to Rodriguez. Comes inside. Takes the shot off the glass. No good. Schwartz trying to get the rebound. And Dylan Boyd now gets it. Boyd to Parent. Now Parent for 3. It's good! Jason Parent nailing a 3. And the Badgers are back up by 10, 42-32, $1:20 to go in the third quarter. Mingus ball. Rodriguez on the inside. Kicks that one out to Bowers. And we're going to get a push called as Rodriguez on the floor. I think that's going against Dylan Boyd. It is. And for Boyd, that's his third foul of the night. As Tucker Koenig comes into the game, he will give Corey Schwartz a breather. Colin Hicks also coming in, and he'll give Dylan Boyd a breather. Boyd, who I think has probably about 4 or 5 rebounds tonight for Prescott. Bowers, near the top of the key, guarded by Hicks. Hands the ball off to Rodriguez. He moves in, over to Calandra. Calandra toward the baseline. Ball knocked away by Prescott and goes out of bounds. And the Marauders will inbound with 1:02 remaining in the third quarter. Jacob Brown back in the game, replacing Jason Parent. Calandra thought about a three, guarded by Brown. Calandra loses the ball, but it's picked up by Bowers. Bouncer stolen by Brown. Brown with those neon lime green shoes of his could light up a darkened cave. Colin Hicks with the ball. Over to Brown. Brown loses it, then picks it right back up. Pass to Hicks. And timeout called by Coach Travis Stedman. And it's going to be a full timeout taken by Prescott. So we'll take a brief timeout here with the score 42-32 Prescott. 29 ticks left to go in the third stanza. We'll be back after this.
Child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
Back here at Mingus High School, John Rust with you. 42-32 in favor of the Badgers. Under 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And next live stream of Prescott basketball will be next Friday. And we will be back under the dome at Prescott High School as the Badgers and Lady Badgers take on Coconino in a big Grand Canyon region tussle. 5:30 tip-off for the girls, 7 for the boys. Jacob Brown inbounds to Colin Hicks. Hicks has the ball batted out of his hands, but picks it back up. And now Hicks driving to the basket, almost loses the ball again, turns, shoots, off target, but Koenig keeps it inbounds for Prescott to Carmen. Now back to Brown. To Hicks at the near corner. Pass to Yeager. Yeager tried to go for a three, passed it, lost it. Brown picks it back up. Brown shoots, no good. Koenig tries to get the rebound in, no good as time expires. And that will do it for the third quarter of play. Our score, the Badgers 42, the Marauders 32. We'll be back with quarter number 4 right after this.
That's the IBM Model F keyboard. They called it the musical keys. Well, guess what? It's coming back. That's right, the second coming of the high-quality Model F. You know, sometimes you just need to go back a space to keep tabs on the future, right? Or you might have to just maybe shift directions. Yeah, I'll stop right now.
Join us for Kim Commando, Sunday mornings at 8 on the News 1490.
And we're back here at Mingus Union High School in Cottonwood. John Rust with you on our KYCA.info live stream of Prescott basketball. Hey folks, be sure to keep up with everything going on in the world of Prescott sports on the Badger Sports Report. Weekday mornings at 6:47 right here on the News 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, and anywhere in the world on KYCA.info. Trey Peters inbound for Mingus to get things going here in the fourth quarter. To Peter Calandra. Bounce pass to Devin Rodriguez. To Taylor for three. It's good. Jace Taylor with the tray. 42-35 Prescott. 14 points for Taylor. Yeager goes for three. No good. And the rebound by Mingus. Devin Rodriguez. Pass to Taylor on the far side. Now to Calandra. Peter Calandra moving over to the far side. Gets it to Taylor. Thought about a three. Now passes it over to Rodriguez. To Calandra. Rodriguez pass on the inside. Now Calandra goes for three. No good. Rebound by Taylor. And it looked like he clubbed Hicks with the basketball. Colin Hicks having a laugh over that. And somehow Colin Hicks gets called for the foul. How that works, I have no idea. On the inside to Taylor. Turns, shoots one-handed, no good. And the rebound, Mingus comes up with it. It's Wright, and Tristan Wright puts it through for two. First bucket of the night for Wright. And it's 42-37 Prescott. Mingus starting to cut into that lead. Jacob Brown for three. No good. Rebound by Schwartz. Schwartz goes up for the shot. He puts it in for two. And it's 44-37 Prescott. And the ball blocked by Colin Hicks. Stood right in front of Calandra as he made that pass. Goes out of bounds. So Mingus to inbound. 6:35 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 44-37. Badgers on top. Calandra with the ball. Rodriguez to the far side. To Calandra now. Pass on the inside to Taylor. Kicks it out to Peters. Peters moving in. Taking the jumper. No good. Taylor with the rebound. And Taylor with the putback. 39-44. A 5-point lead now for Prescott. 6:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Mingus showing some signs of life here. Parent with a one-handed shot. Bounces off the backboard. No good. Mingus gets the rebound. Devin Rodriguez on the far side for the Marauders. To Peters at the far corner. On the inside. Right. Turns. Shoots. Does not score. And Dylan Boyd gets the rebound for the Badgers. Hands that one off to Jason Parent. Bouncer over to Colin Hicks. Now to Boyd. Jacob Brown from the far side. Now over to Parent. Parent goes for the jumper off target. And ball out of bounds. I'm going to say last touched by the Badgers. So Mingus to inbound with 5:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Lucas Dirksen now into the game for the Marauders. I'm assuming the brother of Chase Dirksen from the girls' team. Calandra with the pass over to Bowers. Peters comes over to the far side, hands it off to Calandra. Now it bounces to Bowers, to the basket, taking the shot, it's good! Jerron Bowers for two, and it's a three-point game. 44-41. And I think Mingus going to get called for a foul there, as it looks like it was Trey Peters who went for the ball. Second foul tonight called against Peters. And the Badgers will inbound. Lucky break there for the Badgers. It looked like Mingus was about to steal the ball away from them. Now Parent. Pass over to Brown at the near side. Colin Hicks with it. Badgers started this quarter with a 10-point lead, and boy, has that evaporated in a hurry. Now Brown goes for three. Off target. But Colin Hicks with the rebound. No good. And Taylor gets the ball back for the Marauders. Now Taylor with the pass to Bowers. Hands that one off to Peters, and Peters loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Peters fumbling the exchange, and it goes out. No! And I think they're going to say that it was a Badger who last touched the ball. And I think the Prescott faithful disagree with that call. I disagree with that call, actually. So Peters with the ball now for Mingus. 4:10 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 44-41 Prescott. Calandra, top of the key. Pass over to Bowers at the near corner. Bowers backing out, guarded by Hicks. To Trey Peters. Bounce pass to the inside. That one is lost, and that is definitely going to be Prescott possession. So Sam Yeager gets that one into Parent. Now to Dylan Boyd. Boyd to Parent. He hands that one off to Hicks. Now to Boyd. Boyd coming around the top of the key. Gives it over to Jason Parent. Parent moving inside with the jumper. It's good! Jason Parent sinking it for two. Extending the Badger lead to 46-41. 3:25 to go in regulation. Jerron Bowers with the ball. Coming inside, bouncer over to Peters. Peters bounces inside to Dirksen. Dirksen takes the shot, and Dirksen gets fouled, and Dirksen makes the basket. Lucas Dirksen with a big bucket for the Marauders. And now he has a chance to make it a three-point play and pull Mingus to within two. Devin Rodriguez will come into the game for the Marauders. Taking a seat will be Jerron Bowers. Shot from Dirksen. That one is through. Zach Figge back into the game, and Lucas Dirksen will now come out after pulling Mingus to within two of Prescott. It's 46-44. 3:16 to go in regulation. Critical game here for Prescott when it comes to region standings. Memphis James with the ball. Over to Corey Schwartz. Now Jason Parent. And Parent gets hand checked. Looks like it's Calandra who's going to get the foul. That's his first. 5 fouls for Mingus, 6 for Prescott. Colin Hicks gets that one over to Jason Parent. Parent moves inside, takes the jumper, in and out of the basket. Schwartz at the rebound, pops out of his hands to Hicks. Now Parent for three, no good. Loose ball. Mingus comes up with it. Rodriguez in the paint, takes the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, ball on the floor. Mingus gets it, blocked by Jason Parent. But Peters comes in, and Peters gets hit going in. Prescott getting the foul on that one. Sam Yeager with a look like he couldn't believe that. Memphis James, his second foul of the night. And Mingus calls a full timeout with 2:41 remaining in the fourth quarter. So we'll take a timeout here as well. 46-44 the score in favor of Prescott. Back after this.
When it comes to protecting your home from damage caused by faulty gutters, make the wise choice. Call Arizona Seamless Gutters. Don't waste money on gutters that might not stand Arizona's harsh weather. Hello, friends. Travis Stedman, owner of Arizona Seamless Gutters. We have gutters in all price ranges and gutter accessories, including gutter covers and rain barrels. Our custom gutters are better than factory because they are tailor-made for your home. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters. Quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Back here at Mingus High School, John Rust with you. 46-44 is our score. Badgers hanging on to a slim lead with 2:41 to go in the fourth quarter. And Mingus will get 2 shots from the stripe to try and tie this one up. And the full timeout is over, and we will be back to action soon. Again, the Badgers, they had a 10-point lead to start the fourth quarter. And now Mingus with the opportunity to tie it. Trey Peters to the line. Peters, 8 points tonight for Mingus. He misses on that one. So now the best Peters can do is pull the Marauders to within 1. And he does. 46-45. Badgers up by 1. Schwartz gets the ball into James. James down the far side. Under a double team. Bouncer over to Parent. Parent on the inside. Bouncer stolen by the Marauders, but it goes out of bounds and Prescott keeps possession. 2:32 remaining in regulation. Jason Parent with the ball. He will inbound. Lobs it over to Schwartz, who catches it one-handed. Schwartz comes inside. Now turns, bouncer over to Hicks. Hicks takes the shot, no good, and I think Hicks got fouled, and I think Coach Stedman thinks that too, but there is no call. Calandra. Now over to Devin Rodriguez. He comes around from the far side, and they're going to call Memphis James for a foul. And Mingus now in the bonus, so Rodriguez will come up and shoot 1-1. Rodriguez looking for his first point tonight. Rodriguez also with a chance to tie the score. He doesn't. Parent gets the rebound for Prescott to Yeager. Now Yeager setting up the Badger offense with a $1:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Memphis James to Yeager. Yeager comes inside. Finds a lane, takes a shot, no good. But Colin Hicks gets the rebound, and Colin Hicks gets the basket! Colin Hicks, his first two of the night, makes it 48-45 Prescott. As the ball sails out of bounds, and it will be Badger possession with 1:35 to go in the fourth. 48-45, Prescott up by 3. Dylan Boyd into the game for the Badgers. He will inbound. To Parent. Parent hands it off to Colin Hicks. Now to Yeager. Yeager coming inside. To Boyd. Boyd loses the ball, and Mingus able to pick it up. Now we're going to get a kicking call. And it will remain Prescott possession. Lucky break there for the Badgers with 1:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Prescott hanging on to a 48-45 lead. Boyd throws that one off the leg of Trey Peters, so he will inbound again. Boyd to Parent, going for 3! It's good! A huge three-pointer for Jason Parent, making it 51-45 Prescott. 1:08 to go in the fourth quarter. And they're going to call a block against Colin Hicks, and he can't believe that. And that will send Zach Figge to the line. 9 fouls for Prescott, 5 for Mingus in this half. Figge 2 for 4 from the stripe tonight for the Marauders. Misses on that one, and Corey Schwartz gets the rebound. To Parent. Now to Schwartz. Badgers starting to slow things up here with 53 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Yeager on the inside, and it looks like Yeager got fouled. Actually, correction, it's a timeout for Prescott. 51 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 51-45 Badgers. Hey, folks, while we have this timeout, let's give you a little rundown here on how things look in the 4A Conference State PowerPoint rankings. Latest rankings out from the AIA. Well, as far as the Grand Canyon region teams go, Coconino, they are number 14 in PowerPoints. In Coconino, they will be at Prescott next Friday. We'll be live streaming both the boys and girls games there on that one. Bradshaw Mountain, they are number 16 in PowerPoints, followed by Lee Williams at 19. Flagstaff, they have the last playoff spot at number 24. The Badgers, well, they're a little bit on the outside looking in right now. Prescott, they're at number 29. They're 5 points out of a playoff spot. Meanwhile, you have Mojave at number 34, Mingus at 44, and then poor Walden Grove Number 47 in power points, dead last. And who's number 1, you may ask? Catalina Foothills. Followed by Peoria at number 2, and a new number 3 this week, St. Mary. Back to action, 51 seconds remaining in regulation. 51-45, Prescott lead. Dylan Boyd to inbound for the Badgers. He gets that into Parent at the near corner. Guarded by Calandra. Parent running around, and Calandra with a hand check. A few seconds taken off the clock. And Prescott, well, they are one foul away by Mingus from getting into the bonus. Schwartz to Boyd. See if Mingus tries to foul here with 40 seconds to go to try to get Prescott up to the line. Haven't had a chance to yet. Corey Schwartz with the ball. Time ticking away. Mingus still not fouling Schwartz. Couple of reaches there. Schwartz going to the basket, taking the shot. How he didn't get fouled there, I don't know, but the ball gets loose. And the ball rolls to the floor. Parent gets it. 15 seconds to go. And Parent gets tripped. I guess that was the only way Mingus could figure they were going to get a foul from the officials. And that will send Parent up to the line. But I'll tell you what, Prescott, they ran a whole bunch of time off the clock there. We're down to 14 seconds to go. It is a 6-point game. Jason Parent, if he connects on this free throw, it will be a 3-possession game. He does. And this will likely put the game out of reach for Mingus now. As Trey Peters will come into the game for the Marauders. Next shot coming for Parent. He hits that one. "24 points tonight for Jason Parent. Mingus with the ball. Calandra to Peters. 8 seconds to go. Peters at the far side. Calandra, the three-pointer blocked by Parent. Ball loose. Parent gets it, and Parent with the slam dunk as the horn sounds. Jason Parent putting the exclamation point on this victory. Final score, Prescott 55, Mingus 45. Jason Parent, 26 points tonight for Prescott. 13 points also for Corey Schwartz. 9 points for Sam Yeager over on the Mingus side. 13 points for Jace Taylor. And 9 points for Trey Peters. Well, that'll do it for our Prescott basketball live stream, folks. Again, the final score here at Mingus. Prescott completing the sweep of the Marauders. 55-45, the final score. That'll do it for our game. Thank you very much for joining us here on the KYCA live stream. For the Zinzaletta clan here helping us out on all the technical stuff, I'm John Rust saying goodnight, everybody.